I just watched this video, not the full series, but it's pretty interesting. It's Arizona Wilder Bizarre Experience of Mind Control. And this video is explaining an awful lot, although she's still not seeing a bigger picture. And that's when you get stuck in something and you know more than other people and you try to tell your story. First of all, nobody's going to believe you, and but then you are only going to know a part of what's really going on. But what makes a lot of sense is this girl is talking about there are army bases that are doing all of this mind control. I mean, that's not rocket science. That's where it's done. That's where the secrets are kept. That's where, wars are controlled and created, which is all owned by the elites. This is their playground, is using all aspects of war. Don't know how many people are going to have to wake up to that, but if you've got kids that are serving any war, they're just being brainwashed for some rich guy to get richer. You're not saving nobody from nothing. You're not doing anything nice. You're not protecting anybody. You're actually enslaving humanity. So if you're in any war or you're manufacturing any war products or um, have anything to do with the elites, this is the kind of thing that you support. Now, this girl's experience is, um, she's saying that it's done on military bases. Totally agree. That's where it makes sense. A lot of people that are seeing spaceships, seeing aliens, people that have gone through horrific brainwashing. You see a lot of this shit on Camelot Project. It's almost as if the Camelot Project is part of the game because it's all designed to scare the shit out of you. And I'm not even posting this video or recommending that you see this to be out of fear. Just sort of know this shit goes on. And it could be your neighbor. What we do to each other is pretty friggin' sick. And statistically, there's sick shit going on in your own neighborhood. And that's the kind of stuff that we like to keep quiet. We don't want anybody to know about it. But yeah, there is lots of brainwashing going on. It's been done on your TV. It's done with every product you buy. It's done at work, so you'll um, be a slave and don't know it. We're brainwashed more than we care to really realize. But science is proving that multiple personality disorder is a form of channeling, which is a form of time traveling. They have found that whoever you're channeling in the past, whoever can come into your current experience can change your bodily shape. I mean, there's people that have multiple personalities that everything about them looks different. Their facial expressions can change, their voice can change, they can have scars where they didn't, and then when the personality is gone, those scars are gone. I mean, the shape shifting reality that's going on, they've discovered it and learned it through multiple personality disorder. So they think, these really, really smart people think that if you go into more of a mental illness, you'll get a lot smarter. Because a lot of people that are channeling, Ramtha is one of them. The people that did The Secret, oh, I forget who she's saying she's channeling. Usually you have to have a lot of trauma to develop that natural instinct we have to develop multiple personality disorder and start communicating with people from the past. Kind of sure that the Bible even says don't talk to anybody in the past. Why? Because they didn't know anything. But yeah, they know some things, they just don't know the answer to everything. Otherwise, why would we be here? If they knew anything, why would we be having a global experience that is so friggin' shitty? Chances are, if we knew what was right, we'd be doing what was right, and we'd be enjoying life and not having any problems. So going into the past is just a way of getting dumber. But these smart people think that's where you get your brains from, is going back into the past and talking to entities that are probably just as evil as they are. And it makes no sense to travel in future when here is the time that, the human experience is to be had, is here and now. But anyways, regardless, that's what these insane people do. So in order for them to study you, they will torture you. There won't be any painkillers when they put you through pain, because that's not the idea. They want to torture you so you can be, your brain is washed to develop a totally different skill set. And yes, we've known about cloning for a long time. That's what scientists do, is how to mutate. I mean, we see that in even dogs. Like, to get a breed of dog, they mix two breeds together to get one dog. Or if you want a better breed, then it's how you breed and genetics, their heritage. Like, it isn't rocket science that, we've even been, all of these people that are having artificial insemination, well, that technology is designing babies. And it's not only designing you to have a baby, but it's designing to mix different, yeah, dolphins make more sense because they communicate with waves, and humans communicate with these scalar waves as well, but they want to improve on that. So you're going to mix a human with a dolphin, kind of look a little grand. You'll kind of look like another species. So they've been genetically messing around for years. All of this one girl on the video saying, she's not really denying anything that I'm saying, other than the fact that she is still saying that there are aliens and she's seen them. No, what she's seen was manufactured guys that she was made to believe weren't manufactured, but they were all manufactured. They're still, living beings that are just created from some pretty sick people. So it's not like we should hate anything that is being manufactured. Have a lot of compassion for what's going on for these people, even telling their stories. Um, they've gone through more than enough trauma that for me to even say, hey, this is one aspect of your story that's not right, it would be really, really frustrating to them, because they'd be saying, well, no, you weren't there, you can't tell, and I was there. And it's like, yes, there is a brainwashing. You're admitting that you are being brainwashed. So only parts of what you believe to be true are actually true. And other parts that you realize were a lie, some of those could be true. But there is, some people that have escaped to tell the story. Don't make a mistake. These people are, they've got so much power, they don't let people escape. They let people say what they want to say to instill fear. The biggest lesson that we all need to learn is there are some really, really wealthy people that are extremely bored and think that they're really, really smart, and they play around with technology. They refuse to let other people have it because, after all, they love power, and power means I have something you don't. So naturally, they're going to have powers that we don't have. But it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and it doesn't mean that human capability isn't capable of developing it. We can develop anything our mindsets can think of. They have the money, though, and they fund all of their crazy ideas. Um, but we can do the same thing too. We just have to play the game somewhat similar to the way they play it, but do it for good instead of evil, and don't do it for, to destroy the world like they do, but do it to fix the world. I've been saying it over and over again. We're friggin' brainwashed, and we need to brainwash our brains back to. And you got to understand what brainwashing is. Somebody puts a suggestion in you and you believe it's true. And that's what's got to happen again, is somebody's got to make a suggestion to you So you become who you were supposed to be. Now, that is a really tricky job because who's going to program the programmers? That's why I personally believe it's better off you program yourself. And there are different ways of doing it. A lot of my channel is all about that, but I've had some disagreement that we shouldn't be programming ourselves, but that's how the body, that's how you experience life, is you're a friggin' tape recorder. So if you want to receive, a different tape recording, you got to kind of program yourself to do what it is you need to be programmed to do, uh, but nothing against your will. That's why you need to program yourself, which is basically just receiving information, but sometimes receiving information on a regular basis, and um, a lot of different steps. Watching your atmosphere, watching your environment, questioning everything that you do, and all of your belief systems. That is the key. Look at what it is you want and look at your belief systems and change your belief systems. If you think it's impossible, it's only a belief you have that makes it impossible. But believe in something else and you can access better information to create whatever it is that you want to create. But there's a little vent on, I'll put a link below behind this series. Kind of important if you want to know how big doom and gloom the elites are and how much programming they do. But it's informative for you to, for at least on my part, that at least this girl is saying that we are manufacturing these aliens, although she's saying some of them are real. Um, it's a bullshit game. They're manufacturing, and they probably been doing it for hundreds of years, but it is all us. Peace out.